I never imagined my marriage would unravel like this. Tore apart by a choice I never thought I'd have to make. Emma and I had been together nearly a decade. Our relationship steady, warm, the kind people admired. We were comfortable, content, and secure. But somewhere along the way, something shifted inside her. She began speaking of feeling trapped, stifled, like she was losing herself in the life we'd built together. One evening, after months of quiet unease and half-spoken worries, Emma dropped a bombshell. She wanted an open marriage. At first, I felt like I'd been thrown into a nightmare. Jealousy, heartbreak, betrayal. My mind raced with all the ways this would destroy us. But she was desperate. Her voice trembled as she explained she didn't love me any less. She simply needed space to breathe, to explore, to feel alive again. She claimed it wasn't about leaving me. It was about freedom, trust, and growth. I wasn't sure I could handle it, but my love for her was strong enough to try. We drew up boundaries. No overnight stays, complete honesty, mutual respect, regular check-ins. I told myself it would be temporary. At first, Emma's date seemed harmless. She shared her experiences with excitement. The laughter, the awkward silences, the tiny sparks that made her feel young and free again. Seeing her radiant brought relief, but deep down, I couldn't shake a knot of anxiety. I wanted to celebrate her happiness, yet I felt like I was losing her piece by piece. Meanwhile, her younger sister, Lily, began appearing more in our lives. She'd always been lively, carefree, but recently, there was a new intensity in her presence. She lingered a little too long, smiled a little too knowingly, her jokes charged with something more. I tried to dismiss it, but the tension was undeniable. One night, after a family dinner, Lily and I were left alone in the kitchen. Her usual sparkle seemed replaced with vulnerability. She confessed she'd always felt like an outsider in our family, overshadowed by Emma. The open marriage, she said, had inspired a different kind of freedom, a chance to explore desires she'd long buried. When her hand brushed mine, when she leaned a fraction too close, something inside me snapped. What began as innocent companionship, coffee dates, movie nights, quickly grew deeper. Conversations lingered, touches became meaningful, and walls I thought unbreachable slowly crumbled. This wasn't just attraction. It was connection, intimacy I hadn't felt in years. And then the guilt hit me like a tidal wave. I was betraying Emma, violating her trust. But at the same time, I was falling for Lily, the one person I should have never desired. Inevitably, Emma discovered our messages. The pain in her eyes cut deeper than I could bear. She wasn't just angry about the betrayal. She was horrified that I'd chosen her sister. The house erupted into chaos. Emma and Lily clashed, and I found myself trapped between the two people I loved most. Friends and family took sides, and the pressure felt suffocating. Amid the turmoil, Emma and I began talking. Truly talking, for the first time in months. She admitted she sought freedom to feel alive, but had never imagined losing control. I confessed my feelings for Lily, and the confusion we both carried. Together, we decided to step back. Emma moved out to clear her mind. Lily left for another city to escape the tension, and I stayed behind, alone with my regrets. Months passed. Nothing felt normal. Pain lingered, but so did hope. Emma and I started counseling, slowly rebuilding trust from the debris of our broken promises. It was painstaking work, but there was still something genuine beneath the hurt. Lily and I stayed in touch cautiously, questioning whether our connection had been a reckless mistake or something profound. I can't say what the future holds. Perhaps Emma and I will discover a new way to love, stronger, wiser. Perhaps Lily and I will find a future apart from the tangled family ties that complicate everything. Or maybe this chapter will close with lessons learned, heart-scarred but resilient. Why know for certain is this? Love is messy, unpredictable, and rarely unfolds the way we expect. We thought opening our marriage might heal what was broken. Instead, it shattered our illusions of control, trust, and certainty. And in that chaos, I uncovered truths about myself I never anticipated. If you ever face a choice like mine, tread carefully. Some doors once opened alter everything, sometimes in ways you cannot imagine, and often in ways you may never want.